Hello viewers, welcome to the Poetry Slam Show here on Eco TV International, the People's Choice, where we celebrate the power of words, the beauty of expression, and the art of poetry. I am your host, Rohey Touray, and today here with me is the one whose work has touched the heart of many and sparked conversation among the whole world. He will introduce himself shortly, but before that, viewers can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more fire. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss out. I will now let my guest to introduce himself proper. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we say Assalamu alaikum to each and everyone that is watching. And thank you very much for being here today, and then thank you to Eco TV for the opportunity and then the platform. I am Jukaba, alias Juks the Magical Poet.
Okay.
Yeah, I do spoken word poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about this great name, Juks the Magical Poet. What is the story behind it?
Yeah, it's a great story from the beginning of my writing career.
Okay.
As an art student, and then I studied literature. You know, it's a key component when you talk about arts as a field in senior secondary school.
Okay.
So since I can say from junior school, I'm a lover of poetry and then reading novels, the books, and then so with that also have spark of the interest of being a poet, also to write like other people. So with that, I can remember writing so many things, especially on spoken word, my first poems and so on. So when I wrote that and then I give it to some of the elders, they check it, and then the comments that I got at first were so impressive, were so good. So the second piece that I also wrote also have touched and so many people, okay, especially people that I sit with, some of the elders that I sit with. So they were just like, how do you know these things, and then how were you able to capture all these lines, and how do you exactly know these are some things that we are even feeling? So from that, I believe it becomes something that is magical,
okay,
that is extraordinary, and then you have gone beyond limits, and then have gone and then know more people and then things that they feel. So with that, I name myself, entitled myself in the magical.
If only funny man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Juks from Juka.
Okay.
Then I got it Juks and the magical.
Magical poet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Can you tell us about the inspiration behind your poetry? What drives you to write?
Yeah, there are so many factors that have inspired me greatly in the area of spoken word poetry. And looking at it, growing up in a typical Gambian society, as a child, I can say, going to school, there are so many factors, especially I can say from a love of poetry from grade 7, but more especially in senior secondary school. Like I have this teacher that is literature teacher, that is Mr. Collins Wali, was my literature teacher. So with that, he make literature lessons so entertaining and so amazing. So with that, I also began to love poetry more, especially the poems, the novels, and the dramas. So with that, it also gave me, an interesting view to venture in the art of writing. Then I began to write at, let me just say, senior secondary school. So with that, I also have so many friends within my circle that are also poet. They do spoken word poetry. The like of Fofana Kanye, the Dinkendo, the like of Umar NK Sise, and so many other people. So with that also have inspired me greatly in order to venture in the school of spoken word poetry, I can say, in the industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so far, can you tell us how many poems that you've written?
I cannot exactly tell how many poems I've written, because I can say I write poems. I just can't exactly don't know how many poems I've written. I cannot give you the exact number, but it's many. At times I wake up, write, morning, walking, write, anywhere that I am, I write. So I document some from hard copy, some in soft copy, some off head, and then so on. So I cannot exactly tell how many poems I've written, but I know there are more than 50 for sure.
Okay,
yeah,
so
far more than that.
What theme do you find yourself in? Like, where do you normally focus?
Yeah, my area of focus in the area of spoken word poetry is about myself, the society. That's where my focus is more concentrated of. Now, when you talk about myself, I'm not even exempting myself within the society. So there are things that I also go through there are things, certain depression or certain joy or certain inspiration that I even need to develop on myself, then I have to do something about it. So there are certain things that I also see within the society too, as a writer or as a spoken word poetry artist rather. I need to write in order to awaken the spirit of unity, spirit of societal ills, or how best we're going to make our society better. So basically I write more about inspiration, I write about peace, I write about entertainment. That is my area of focus, more issues affecting the society. Yes.
Okay. Saya ba follow comme état la poème maybe a depend mostly depend atmosphere.
Yeah.
But jama ba society la kono and
society
ka happen more la life kono.
Nga happen more la life kono.
Okay. Yeah. So saying is a poem kele research no mole mi ko it is concerning the society. Yeah.
So one of the poems naming Safenung, one of the earliest poems naming Safenung is about empowerment. So wala ka more cement ya kabo funding kela karola kata fo mo be special funding kel member fengo nyine kanda. Right. So the title is Gurguru, is I can say one of my favorite piece and then well-known piece too.
Title?
Right. Gurguru. So Gurguru is like a motivated line, a word from Wolof, that is to motivate someone, especially a person that is up to a good thing, person that is trying. If you hear like an acknowledgement from all youths, irrespective of the gender. Alright, do Gurguru sound masculine, but then contextually referring to everybody.
Okay, more be inclusive.
Yeah, more be inclusive.
So it's maybe the side mole.
Yeah, the name Gur meaning man in Wolof and Guru scrambler in short, Guru meaning a hustler. See, be a man not easy, but embark on a journey of hustling because you're expected to be hustling like a real hustler. Then stand firm and work for your needs and not always be a beggar. See, your health and strength are means to fight your future, so make it brighter. That's your advice. So be stronger than ever. Takal sendiga gurguru ndigam turi gur si gur rabahe. Lo tek ni tegi lo nyodi mudaga bum tah nga dagale. Nino luwa jot yombo tahol yep yombo ko modu yombale. Kono kom nan patah ndah lum yombe. Si mem lem lum neh tahol lem si yombala baye motax jakati lem mugdu lambale. Kon wor ko lu nek hitna si ko nyodil baña dagale. Wuti ko comme kuy jafte na matu moy lu ngay jakaro ele kon gur gorgorul tañafe gorgorul tañafe nangoy har sey tangi tubé hey mbala gonto ta kat nga xamne leka ñaxa bu lew yombul ta fas koy da jafe kon gorgorul ta nga mëna musulu so waxambaano yi naaje na mëna asi hebaat te góor de xëcc wante déggal ñu ne góor yombul waaye jigéen jafe ta kat am na jigéen ñu man góor suma yaay benn la si am nu métti du musa bàyyi ma la taay kon jërëjëfee suñu yaay ndax doy ngeen sikro yu waay so yow mi ndaw si loo munti yëngu gorgorul believe in you, have faith, keep the race, don't rest, because one day you shall smile and be the best. Let me stop here. So, it's an empowerment. Yeah. Yeah, so I believe like this poem is an inspiration to myself, to everybody, you know, whatever that you're doing you have to focus and do your utmost best. Yeah, don't easily give up on something. Nothing comes easy. No.
First hustle, right? Okay, so it's a February poem release. Release already.
Yeah.
So Bria release muna impact ke tonko kono society kono.
Nimpo mo fang niaje, it's already known, but mala video function.
Okay.
It's one of the most known or popular poems that I have.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not even in my social media handles. But it's widely known. Na perform Dulal Jamal to, and then ala feedback so the plan can finally get because I think it will be to 4 or 5 years now. It's one of the earliest poems that I've written. But then come a janjan dale fang so ma officially fan release. So it have made so many impact. I more Jamal fanang inspire pruka mutaje fanang. And usually they even young ones and more coming for it more iba fengo femin direct. Ila passion kiji ila fengo femin no akije rek ala betiata.
Inshallah.
So yeah.
Okay, can you walk us through your creative process? How do you take an idea and transform it into a poem?
Yeah, you know, being an artist, I can say, because writing is an art.
Okay.
Writing is an art. It's a process of creativity, you know, infused with emotions, fused with issues happening within internal or extra that is outside within your domain. So all those things requires creativity in order to make connection, to give feedback to the people, or to remind people. So inspiration, I cannot exactly say where I take inspiration, but inspiration comes naturally. At times, even if you look at my bed, I can say, let me just let me reveal just little bit, yeah, little bit of my secret. Even my bed, I make sure like even around my bed, I access the book or a pen. Then I can simply write any idea that comes to my mind or head, or I use my phone to type. So on. So what it will be come through imagination, come sibo mulungal. It will be, you know, it can be an issue with you versus another person. It can be my own hardship about things that I go through, you know, I pick. So naturally, this is how I write my poems.
Okay.
And then I also always want to find out. I'm in the media, I chat with people, I ask questions, elders, try to find out and learn more.
Okay.
Because I can say I don't know, but I'm interested to learn more in order to give more feedback to the people.
Yeah.
That is why the moment it has been written or released, you feel like it is talking to you. Right? How do one get that? Because of research, because of things that you already know from people.
Yeah, you guys sometimes come like music fountain, ni moya release. Ako kumakando for you. Ika feedback. Yeah, guys come near from experience then.
So wala ka sabo because you have gone extra mile, not only things that is affecting you, but then extra mile to other things that are affecting other people. So how do you know that? Not only to be in closed doors to know that. So you must take a step to find out and know issues here. Or you've been observant within the society, ask questions, witness so many issues, media, social interaction, or natural inspiration.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then have you ever been discouraged about poetry? Because in the Gambia here, it is not that well marketed.
Yeah, I can say the journey is tough. We're still in the journey. And then there are people that have started well known in the industry today, and then another generation of poets are also coming up. That is us today, and then there are so many good poets out there, and then ones that are coming up, and then the discouraged words are still the same. That what I will say here is almost the same thing other people will say. All right, so looking at it in various angles, some people will be like, "Are you an artist now? Do you sing? Do you sing now?" I said, "Yeah, you can call me. I sing, right? Or singer or an artist. I sing. Yeah, no problem. If you think that is so. Except I take time to explain to you exactly what I do is not about giving melody to sing, but then reciting, not exactly singing. There are differences, right? So some will say, you man nafasoro, you have nothing here, right? What are you earning? Because you hustle your own money, your own time, record, shoot videos, pay everything, and then come at the end you just have keep it up. Okay, but help me with something, let me record, keep it up. So you keeping up the things, and that's it, you know.
Keep it up,
keep it up. You know, at least that is a beautiful comment though, somehow. Yeah. But then keep it up with something at least, you know, to some extent. You know, so people will be like, wait, they book a you know, so why not give up? I say, okay, I'll be there. Yeah, but I believe like even inspiring only one person, even inspiring myself alone, I believe that is a credit for me. And then thank God, before what I was learning nothing about it, but Alhamdulillah today it have taken me into another level. Yeah. It have made me network. It have made me earn something because I write, been paid or invited and paid, and then so on. I do voluntary services, network with people. Okay. So that's a great achievement that I'm seeing, and then I hope more to come. But then the journey is very rough, I can say. Because so many discourage me. Book of so
become micro sort of financially.
No, financially is very difficult. Except individuals that you can roster to help, and then so yeah. But generally, it's very very difficult in order to cope into that type of environment. Yeah.
Kemol kalia mala la tralie mako parce que le molti mi yalon ko mol inspire sa te kono ba mol mako e kan so youth so le mu itali tralie mako parce que ngay dan sen dole kaje sura baron kana jafo parce que okay, so in your opinion what role does poetry play in our today's society?
Poetry is life.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why poetry is life. Like you're gonna imagine a world or life without poetry, it becomes meaningless. There will be no communication.
Okay.
I can even simply tell you what we are. Like this conversation here, in fact, it's a form of poetry, I can say.
Okay.
I can further analyze and further give so many things, you know, genuine things about the benefit or the impact of this conversation. So poetry is life. All right. So when you look at in the early eras and then so that was poetry.
Of course.
That was poetry. Even the art of music, you realize it's extraction of poetry. Especially rap is an extraction of poetry.
Yeah, but sometimes ni rap for kola. I like the flow nyame ani rap like a just mine ke di fa bitino mbok.
Yeah, that's melody.
Yeah, exactly.
That's melody. You're more singing than reciting. So poetry is life. Use it for communication. Use it for entertainment. Use it to express your feelings. Something where you can bang on, you know, to learn, to console yourself. You know, something that you can use to talk to people, communicate, sell ideas, inspire, you know, entertain. Poetry is life in general. Yes.
Okay. So what advice do you have for the young poets that are rising up?
Yeah, young poets that are rising. It's not one day thing. Yeah, it's not one day thing. You cannot just come today, you know, record a single poem, it's gone viral. You believe that is the end. There are more to it. Alright? There are more to it. You have an event once and you believe that's the thing. No, there are more to it. There are so many things that we need to do generally as poets. That is to try to bring about quality that will make the industry, you know, lucrative and make the industry very good too. And then they need to focus and then keep up what they are doing. Yes, irrespective of the challenges, as long as the passion is there, the zeal is there, then always push to do better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. To remind you again, this is Eco TV International, the People's Choice. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more thrilling insights. Sponsors are also invited. You can call on the numbers on the screen for sponsor. Well, saying it's more ginger no ya. Poem can recite mole. Okay,
then I will recite Hope.
Hope.
Right now it's one of my favorite poems, I can say.
Hope for the generation.
Yeah, hope for generation. Hope for everyone.
Okay.
Hope for someone that is believing like it's going down. Right, it's special to that level.
Okay.
See, life is hope. I draw garlands to overcome struggle in life. Look into my eyes and tell me I won't die, then I will tell you it's a lie. Because all that I feel is internal cell of my life, but with my heart till down to dust. Struggling to breathe like my inner self is about to commit suicide, for it's too much to let it outside, for who is going to sit with me aside. Listen to my pains and see the foresight, because everything I do is wasting. Everything I do is wasting. Sometimes I feel like to draw myself beside the sun and spend 1,000 nights, even if it endangers me with the ties. I won't let go. I won't let go. See, life is an open desert with limited resources to cover your smiles. So create your own roof before you get lost at the end of life. Be wise. Be wise. Many can influence you to let go, but never stand by you till you blow. And when you make it, they will first reach your home. Okay. So get the difference now, because never late to know the unique taste of a cake that you bake for yourself. Because only then you will realize what satisfaction really means.
Magical.
Thank you. So let's just a short about it, piece about it. That is hope. It's
so
really
you hope do.
Yeah, this hope, you know, I can say in fact how I write it was somehow funny, sir. I can remember. I was just sitting at school, sitting at Mangote. That day I was just sitting alone, feeling somehow depressed.
You're feeling down.
Yeah, so I feel like no, I'm not understanding myself, because I believe there's one thing that I was trying to do, but it didn't materialize. So I feel like giving up. I said no. So I took my phone and started composing it in a mango tree. So as I was composing it, so when other kids start passing by, start calling my name, I got distracted. That's where I stopped the poem. That's where I stopped the poem, and then that's where the poem stopped. I was writing. People were passing, calling.
Okay.
I got distracted. That's why I stopped the poem. When I stopped the poem, I give it to one of my brother. You know, I have great brothers like of Kutubo Sane, General Kutubo, DJ, the main manager. You have Mariama, you have Maimuna, you have team DJ in general. Alright, those are all behind the success and then behind it in the team, making great success. So when I give it to him, he told me like this is good. I said, boy, oh blah blah. He said, boy, like this is good. I record. Okay. So when I record it, shoot a video about it, draw a concept, and then my manager shoot it. That is Dauda Jallo, DJ, who is main man behind all my productivity and so on. Alright, so the video went viral and then very interesting. So when you look at the lines about almost giving up, but still giving you, saying another line say like a bird will die waiting for food in its own nest. Like when you are sitting down waiting for something good, you don't do any effort, you will die there. Nothing will come. Forcefully. Yeah, sometimes even you too sometimes becomes your enemy. A single phone, you feel like like you are tired. So you have to enjoy that pain. Come, this is your own legs. You single phone leg. So when you just dictate laughter. So it's the connection between the mind and the body and then what you want to do. So those are the lines, contextual meaning.
Poem di mal so ngajel fana comme na album launching fana na
it's a concert, not album or launch
okay, a concert.
So it's a concert. I'm making a format of replay. So the album title is Gurgurlu. So there are so many poems about it, right? From campaign against gender-based violence, campaign for empowerment, youth empowerment, campaign for culture, and campaign for peace advocacy. Because these are the areas that I concentrate more. That is issues affecting the society.
Most of activists.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in fact, being spoken word artist, you are almost an activist because you are also doing advocacy through the lines of poetry. Yes.
Okay. So what are your hopes for the future of poetry, both personally and in the broader context?
Yeah, I have greater hopes, like my poem here. Yeah, life is hope. You have to draw the guidelines. So right now, I'm trying to implement those guidelines that I've drawn, having a target. I have goals that I want to reach. So I want this to go beyond, borders. There are people that watch me outside in a broader context, but I want it to go more. Because you can see YouTube analysis and other comments outside the country giving views, those that are not Gambians, watching and embracing, irrespective of the language that you speak. It's about the talent, it's about the flow, it's about so many things. Because I even follow Tanzanian poems and so on. I don't even know what they are saying. You see? So I have to try to see who will help me translate or other translation and a machine. So
because subtitle
so in order to know what they are trying to speak. But you can see the talent, you can see the passion the person is giving. So spoken word industry too, we want it to go further beyond the boundaries. And then I really know as I start benefiting in it, I know inshallah it will grow bigger with a lot of poets in the Gambia that are doing very well. Wish them the same thing too. Okay, so have you ever collaborated with any poet outside the Gambia? No, I have not collaborated any poet outside the Gambia, but there are plans to it too. Okay. Yeah, there are plans because making some networking in order to have that. Yeah. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years? Yeah, in the next 5 years, it will be another thing. No, another thing. Well, beyond the borders of the Gambia, because they say Sabudu football, but then I think actions speak louder than voice. Words, yeah, if you go to my events, because there was this time that even my boy told my brother, one of my brothers said, my friends are my brothers. He told them like, you people buy the ticket, and if you are not satisfied, come back to me. I swear to God, I refund you. You see? Confident. Yeah. So when that happened, even those that just hear the message, we are like, no, this time around I cannot miss it. So he came back and asked them the same thing. How far am I going to refund your ticket? I have the money. I removed the money. He said, no. So yeah. So I believe like I trust myself and then I trust what I'm doing. So I don't like speaking more. I like doing it, then you see, and then make your own conclusion. But I know I go for great things, and then surely do great things.
I know it seems magical, okay? You're on point. So, what do you expect in the upcoming concert? What are the things that we are going to expect?
It will be a different thing. Yeah, because last year, you know, was it just yesterday? I dropped just big performance about the culture.
Sorry.
You know, bringing fuller culture for the first time in the history of the Gambia. Bringing Riti to stage, dramatize about peace. That is jump. Right, trying to embrace peace from all languages. Right, from Fula, Mandinka, Jola, Sarahole, you know, Manjago, Bambara, English, Wolof. Fuse all these indigenous languages of the Gambia into one context of performance about peace. Right. So, which means that everybody is seeing themselves. Because I speak a little bit of Manjago, just a bit. Alright, just a bit, because I live within them, you know. Yeah, just at childhood I was able to speak more, better than today. And then I was neighbors with Jolas. I speak too, alright, good Alice. And then I speak Fula, that's my language. I speak a lot. So I fuse all those things together, cultural performance, and then do it. And then this time around, it's going to be a different thing too. A different thing, honestly speaking. Yeah.
Okay, you're invited now?
Oh yes, everybody's
invited.
Inside.
When la for me exactly?
It will be 15th February.
Okay, February.
Yeah, at the Gambia College Hall.
And that's almost my birthday.
Yeah.
16 February.
Oh, in advance.
Thank you.
In advance. Okay.
Well, time uba njafaka na masia bake. Program mu informal la fiber parce que mama diari bake. So before we leave, please your poem di makile recite molia.
Okay. Before we conclude, let me thank my family members, been so supportive, my mentor, and then my brothers Fofana, DJ Kutubu, my brothers Abokar Fati, Maimuna, Mariama. All these are people behind me, so I cannot live without thanking them, you know. My mother, my best fan, my siblings, they are my favorite fans, you know. Yeah, so let me recite this poem. It's about the economic hardship that people are facing. I recorded 2 years ago with a video, but it seems new up to date. Okay. Let me just give a bit about it. Hence, there is no time. Man, maa ngi laaj naka la ñu sàmmee suñu gëdd ndax suba ak guddi nanguñu wax dëgg ndax lii ñoo ko en suñu bopp ndax du ndogal ko nañ ko teggee ñoo ko moom jaru sàkku ñaan ràmbala sukku na xoolal lu jëm si waaru marché bi dafa yéeme ahaka yéeme na prix bot bu set yokku laa jël astu bay goora faatu mbala koddu ndax lu doon dërëm te doon na fukk jën benn dërëm wala saam fukk te amatut te saam jën téeméer ke ñu war saam fukk askan baa ngi waaru ñu ngi yuxul jaxle waloo enu suñu loxo yu ndaalu ta muñ funko fukk xanaa muñ matu suñu roxoñ la nguur si mee cereem tuuti ñu si liggéey di si tibb ol ba tekk duñu nogatu waa ma xamal leen lu ngeen wonu di ngeen ko waccu si nii maa si naa askan baa ngi xiif ñu ngi lox di karkar mel ni ñu pengu lii dafa métti kon foog ñu jóg wax soli lu fi suulu man nag duma mës a noppi mukk ndax olof njaay nee na lu ëpp tuuru kon doxine réew mi jar naa gestu xool jant wala penku jël seetu xool réew mi fu mu toll ndax géej bi jaay nañ ko ñu ngi ko junjee kay borom biir bi réew bi la ñëpp di joxante te dégg moom kaane la de comme laa dina saf de wala nga jaxasoo comme kuy jafte ba léegi maa ngi laaj affaire réew mi fu mu toll da affaire connection moom dafa sérieux ni kakataar affaire dundin bi war nañ koo gestu xool réew mi fu mu toll so that's about the status quo of the
parce que why would you mention Fatu's name without mentioning
no Fatu Rohey
Fatu mention for what?
Okay, Roheyatu. Lajal astu Fatu wala Roheyatu. Doine jana gestu. Okay, science all right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and then to all the poetry lovers and all the fans of the social media and all those who are following social media, you can kindly subscribe to Eco TV because it's a great program that have to be supported too. Exactly. Because I believe these are one of the best poetry shows that I've seen. All right, one of the best. So it's so great, and then everybody should subscribe, follow them in YouTube, TikTok, Instagram by searching Eco TV, and then equally I have also my YouTube channel where I have all these poems. When certain videos are there, so you can kindly check on my YouTube channel at Juks the Magical Poet, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all at Juks the Magical Poet. So thank you very much.
Well, this is how we've come to the end of the program. On the 15th of February, about concert kela mobe si fintine na ya support. Kale parce que great thing like in society kon activism mati, poet la mati, aba comic in society kono dan kala. So let's all come out and support a brother, because the thing he's doing is not an easy thing. For viewers too, you can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. He also has a YouTube channel. You can follow him there for more interesting poems.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Expecting you next time.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Bye bye.